So after you've gone through the process of choosing your niche, getting your domain set up, you've chosen your target market, you've chosen your affiliate partner, now it's time to get down to the techie side of this business, of the affiliate marketing process. So for some people, it might be tempting. I talked to somebody earlier about, how do you drive traffic, and can't you just drive traffic to your customer's website, or to your partner's website? And you can do that, but it's really better if you do not, and here's why. Because you have a golden opportunity to make a relationship with that customer. So it's, and technically when they go to your partner's website and purchases a product, they become their customer, right? They're no longer your customer. So you want to build as much of a relationship with them up to that point, so that they come back to you for other things. They may not come back to you for that same purchase, but they're going to come back to you for other things. It's not just about getting a commission. It's more about building a relationship with people. So I think it's really important to think about your funnel not just as a way to get your customer to purchase something, but to really build a relationship with that person, so that they'll come back and they'll buy other things from you. So that's the whole idea behind the funnel, is to do that. And you also want to make sure you're getting their contact information by doing your opt-in, having them to come to your opt-in page. So critical, so important. I wanted to talk a little bit about the process of making a purchase, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because it's kind of we're kind of veering off into the weeds here. But the whole process of making a purchase, people actually go through this cognitive, psychological process when they're getting ready to make a purchase, right? So you've done this, I've done this, everyone has done this. When you're choosing to spend money, your hard-earned money, and spend your precious time on something, there's a whole thought process that people go through. And your goal as someone with the funnel, with the sales funnel, is to guide them through that process and make it as make it as interesting and as maybe painless as you possibly can, but to also really, really guide them through the purchasing process. I wanted to show you something, and this is something called the AIDA model. And this is actually a sales model. Let me pull this up here so that you guys can see it. And it's actually designed to, it's actually based on the process that someone goes through when they're getting ready to make a purchase. So you notice the funnel is in the shape of an actual funnel, right? So it's wide at the top where you have all of, the traffic, wherever you're driving traffic from. And as it narrows down to the call to action, or to the point where the customer actually takes action and makes a purchase, the reason why it's shaped as a funnel is because along the way, people are going to drop off. They're going to make a decision, this is not for me, or it's too expensive, or there's something else that I'm going to go look at. So they're not going to continue through the entire funnel. They're going to drop off, and where you have a lot of interest at the top of the funnel, when you get all the way down to the point where there's the call to action, there's very few people left, and it does that by design. But let me talk about the cognitive process that someone will go through. So the AIDA model is built on, or it is an acronym for attention, interest, desire, and action. So attention is where you are trying to get someone's attention, like when you're creating TikToks and Instagram posts and Pinterest pins. What you're trying to do is to attract someone's attention and getting them to stop and take notice of your product. This is just the initial step. You're just trying to get the customer aware. They may have a problem. You're providing a solution, a possible solution, and you're telling them, hey, I've got this thing here. You should come take a look at it. But now at the next stage, in the interest stage, this is where you're trying to build that interest. And now you're going to start to appeal to their affective side or their affective state, where maybe you might be appealing to their emotions. Maybe you might be trying to get them to change their attitudes or beliefs about something. Maybe they have a preconceived notion about your product. So at this point, you're trying to convince them, hey, this is really the solution to your problem. And at this point, you are getting them, to the point of being cold traffic to more warm traffic. Your goal at this point is to try to get the customer to move to the next step in the funnel. And the next step is going to be desire. So at this stage, the customer now is, okay, I think I want this. I can see myself using this. So they've actually gone from the stage where they've just had a passing interest, and now they're actually at the stage where they can see themselves using the product. And that's really super important, because if they're at that stage now, then getting them to the next stage is going to be relatively simple. And then finally, the last stage is your action stage, the call to action, where the customer is maybe purchasing this, or but has made up their mind pretty much that they're going to get it. Now, they may not purchase from you, but they've made up their mind. Yeah, this is something I've looked at this. I've read the testimonials. I've watched the videos. I'm really interested in doing this. I am going to go ahead and get it. So now that you understand what's going through the mind of a customer when they're getting ready to make a purchase, now you can design your funnel. So now you can see, okay, it's not just, putting together some steps. It's really more of a psychological process that you're trying to appeal to someone to get them to make a purchase. So let me pull this up. And this, I think you guys have all seen this. This is my funnel, actually. A lot of affiliates use this same funnel. And I just made a diagram of it, and I will show you how to do that. I don't know about this training, but I will definitely talk about this. I made this in Funnalytics, which is a really great free tool. There is a pro version, but it's really great for planning out your funnel. And so highly recommend it. It's like I said, it's a free tool. There is a fee-based version of it, but this is great because you can kind of visualize the steps of your funnel without having to actually like go into ClickFunnels or your funnel builder and build it and then realize what, this isn't going to work. So out here you've got all the traffic. So this is where this is the awareness stage, right? So people or the attention stage. So all of these folks from Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, you're out there creating content, getting them interested in your product. You're driving them all to your landing page. So I'll show you my landing page here in a minute, but you're getting them interested enough to click the link on your bio or click whatever the link you have that's out there that you're driving traffic to get them to the landing page. Once they're on the landing page, if they click any of the buttons on the landing page, they're going to get this pop-up that's going to ask them for their email address. Obviously, you guys have all been through this, if you've especially if you've taken the challenge or you're in the challenge right now, because you've gone through someone's funnel. You've put your email address in, and so you have opted in, right? So and then two things happen when you opt in. First of all, you're going to be taken to the next step in the funnel, which is the bridge page. This is the interest stage, right? So the lead has gone from cold to warm to warmer, right? Now they're at the bridge stage. If they're still going through the process. The other thing that's going to happen is that they're going to get an email. So that welcome email is going to say, hey, thanks for subscribing. You might have a lead magnet that they can download from the welcome email, or you may have it set up so that when they click the opt-in, they'll automatically get the lead magnet. Or you might have them confirm their email, and then that's where they can download the lead magnet. However you want to do it, but that's what happens. That's the trigger when they click the link on or click that button. So then the next thing that's going to happen is after they go to the bridge page and you've created more interest by the video and testimonials and some more information, you've built that interest. If they're still interested, if they don't drop off at this point, they're going to click one of these buttons, and that's going to take them to the sales page. Now, something about the sales page, generally, that does not belong to you. That belongs to your partner, your affiliate partner. In this case, it's Legendary Marketer. This is Legendary Marketer's sales page. The bridge page and the landing page, those are under your control, and you can do pretty much whatever you want to with them. But the idea here and your goal is to get them to the sales page, to the offer page, so that they can then watch Dave's video, see all of the stuff that they're going to get if they take the challenge. All of that stuff is on that page, and you want to make sure that you get them to that, because that's going to close the sale, hopefully. That's going to get them to go then finally to the checkout page over here and get their credit cards out and make a purchase. So that's a basic 2-page funnel. There are other types of funnels, and if you're interested more about how these other types of funnels, I really recommend that you get a hold of .com Secrets. I have a copy right here, as a matter of fact. Russell Brunson. This one right here, .com Secrets. He talks a lot about the different types of funnels and what they do and what they're designed to do. So, and also if you do get Funnalytics, you could also look at other famous companies' funnels, sales funnels. Really interesting to see how other salespeople set their funnels up. And these funnels have been wildly successful. They're very they're very high converting funnels. And the idea behind, having a high converting funnel is that it does really get somebody from the attention stage, where they're very cold, all the way through to the checkout page, where now they're purchasing the product. They've made up their mind and they're going to buy from you. So the more convincing you can be in this website, the better off you're going to be as far as getting sales. Okay. I hope that's been helpful. I hope that you've been able to understand that whole process. All right. Next, we're going to dive into to actually building the funnel. Now, I've gone through this whole discussion about what it is, or what it does. Now we're going to get into the technical part of it. So funnel builders, your choice of funnel builders is going to, there's just so many different funnel builders out there. Personally, I like ClickFunnels, and that's the one I use. I am also looking at System.io right now. But it's going to mean that I'm going to have to rebuild all of the funnels that I currently have in ClickFunnels that I use on a regular basis, and then migrate them over to, or actually build them in System.io. So I'm going to have to wait until I have, like a block of time to do this, because I know it's going to be somewhat time consuming. Just to, to learn the system, to learn the program, but then also to actually, rebuild all the funnels that I have. So I'll show you my my basic funnels as just to kind of give you an example. So first of all, my landing page, and I think I'm making it more complicated than it really needs to be right now. But this is my basic landing page. I have one button for the 15-day Business Builder Challenge. I have a button for my Facebook group. And then I also have my free ebook here. And right now I have it set up so that if somebody comes into my landing page and they bypass these two buttons and they click here, they're actually going to get an opt-in as well so that I can collect their email address. The reason why I thought to do that was because I'm pretty sure, because right now I've got a TikTok out there where it says, you know, go get my free ebook. Well, they're probably going to click the link in my bio and they're just going to bypass all of this and come down here and download it. Well, if they just download it, then really, you know, I've not gotten anything from them, right? They're taking something from me, and I'm not getting anything from them. So I do want their email address. So then now I can build a relationship with this person. They've got my ebook, and now they can, you know, they can read this, but they can also now be my customer. You know, I can start marketing other things to them. Oh, and by the way, guys, here's something that's important. In your, and I'm sure you all have done this if you've created a lead magnet, but in your lead magnet, you know, pack it full of affiliate links. Like all the products that you use on a daily basis in your business should all be in your lead magnet, and including if you have books that you're recommending from Amazon, make sure that you have your Amazon affiliate ID in there too, so that wherever people are clicking, if they're getting a 2-week free trial of ClickFunnels, it's your affiliate link that they're going to buy it from, that they're going to get it from. So super important about that. I just wanted to make that point. Make sure you have that lead magnet packed full of your affiliate links so you can make some extra money. Okay. So this is my landing page. Now, if I, after they click the 15-day Business Builder Challenge, that's going to take them to a different funnel. That's not my landing page is not my funnel. This is actually my funnel. This is my your basic opt-in. So yeah, so this is just a basic opt-in opt-in page. So there's a picture of me. There's some text here. You know, there's a header here, button. You know, a little bit more information. Of course, your privacy policy, income disclaimer, and all that. And then I also have in my settings, so you want to make sure that your autoresponder is integrated on this page. This is the page that you want to have your autoresponder integrated. And I'll show you how to do that when we get to that step. The pop-up, okay, so the pop-up that people will put their email address in is right here. You want to give them some instructions, fill out the form below. I ask them to check their email for a confirmation message and to download the ebook. So they're not going to get the ebook unless they confirm their email, and that way I know that they're a qualified lead, and they're not going to be able to get their ebook unless they do that. So so I'm actually kind of forcing them, you know, to make that commitment. Are you going to be my lead or aren't you? Or if you're going to be my lead and you're going to, you know, be engaged in the, you know, the value that I'm going to be providing for you, and you want this ebook, you're going to have to click the link in your confirmation email so that you can get your ebook. And then I will know that they're a happy customer. So when they click the link here, they're going to, of course, submit the form, and then it's going to take them to the next step in the funnel. All right, so the next step in the funnel is my thank you page or the bridge page. And on this page, I've got a video here. I'd have to preview it so you can see it. Actually, I'll go ahead and preview it so you can see what I've got going on here. So I've got my little video here.
Hi, my name is Kim. I want to thank you.
And then Start Now button right here. This is going to take, if they click this button here, this is going to take them to the sales page. You guys have all seen, you know, some people's funnels. You probably have a bridge page of your own. But this is your basic bridge page. If they click here, That's going to take them to the sales page, and they're going to get this lovely, wonderful video from Dave that just blew me away when the first time I saw it. And then all of the, all of this stuff here, all the stuff that they get when they take the challenge. So hopefully that makes sense. I think you've all seen this. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and leave. I didn't change anything here. So there's a couple of ways that you can go about doing it. You can either create something from scratch, which we're going to do here in a second, or you can clone someone else's funnel. And I actually cloned Barb McGowan's funnel this time, but I also have cloned other affiliates funnels. I had Brian Brewer's for a while, and that was a good funnel, but they're all basically very similar. All the legendary marketer affiliates funnels are very, very similar. And I don't recommend trying to recreate the wheel here. I'm going to be showing you this for, just for demonstration purposes. But when you're starting out, when you're a beginner, I don't recommend trying to do this from scratch. What I recommend that you do is you find someone that you who's a high performer, who's a lead on the leaderboard, or somebody who's really doing really, really well. Like I looked at Bob Hosek when I first got started, and he had his funnel, and he said, "Here, clone my funnel." Was on his web page. I cloned his funnel because he was doing well, and that's one way to get your funnel and then get that set up. Okay, so let's get out of here. I am going to go back up here to funnels, and what I'm going to do is build a new funnel. So let's get started. So what do we want to do? Well, we can choose our goal. We can collect emails. We can sell a product, or we can create a custom funnel, and that's what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and create a custom funnel. We're going to call this test funnel. Okay. And I don't think we need to have a funnel group, and we're going to go ahead and build it. And of course, they've got different opt-ins. You can choose, no, I don't want to show only my templates. I want to get opt-ins, email opt-ins. Let's do that. You can choose any one you want, really. So this is what's known as the basic squeeze page. I'm just going to do, I think I'm just going to grab, this one here. And this is just a template, guys. This is nothing fancy, really. But you can use this to generate your template or your opt-in page. Okay, so now what I wanted to draw your attention to, first of all, because this is my opt-in page, I'm going to want to first set up my integration. So I want to kind of get that done, get that out of the way. So in your settings, you're going to click integration, and you should have your autoresponder all ready to go because you're going to connect it at this point. Now you can go ahead and build your funnel. You don't need to have your autoresponder connected, but because I wanted to illustrate this and so that you know the importance of this, don't start driving traffic until your autoresponder is connected. So your email integration settings, you want to choose which one of these is your funnel or your autoresponder. I'm going to choose Aweber. And then my action is going to be to integrate existing lists. Now I could add it to the list with a tag. Let's say this is another product that I'm promoting that's maybe it's a ClickFunnels product, or maybe it's a maybe it's another something that I've gotten from ClickBank or something like that. I could put a tag on it if I wanted to, so that I know when someone opts into my funnel or opts into my my email list, excuse me, they'll have a tag, and I'll know where that traffic came from. I'll know, which, if I was driving them from Instagram or driving them from TikTok or something like that. But I'm going to go with integrate existing list, and then I'm going to choose my list, and I'm going to choose my name list. And so now when you see this green button, that means that it is connected. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is kind of go through, and this is ClickFunnels, and this is one of the reasons why I love ClickFunnels, is because it's so intuitive. So in ClickFunnels, it's built on sections, rows, columns, elements, and those are basically your four basic building blocks of a funnel. Now, if I were to say, you know what, I don't like this image, I'm going to choose something else. Or I don't like this background color, I'm going to choose something else. So you would do this at each level. So your highest level is going to be your section, and that's in green. Your rows are in blue, so this is a blue row. Your columns are in the rows, right? So this is a 2-column row, and then your elements are in orange. Okay, so you can always tell which building block you're in by its color, because it's color coded in ClickFunnels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete. I'm actually going to change out a couple of things. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change in the settings. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the background color here. I'm going to change the back. I guess I have to do it here. Okay, yeah. So background color, I don't like that color, so I'm going to change it to something else, and I'm going to change it to this pretty blue. I think that's a prettier blue. All right. And then I'm going to save it. Get in the habit of saving every time you change something. And then I don't like the cell phone here, so I think I'm going to change that. So now I'm going into the element level. So images are on the element level. This opt-in, these form fields, these are on the these are also on the element level. So if I were to delete all of this, and I can show you what this is going to look like. So if I delete this whole thing, okay, then now all of a sudden I've lost that whole thing there. Well, let's say I want it back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this section back, and I'm going to select the full width of the page, like right here. And I'm just going to drop it right there. So it's drag and drop. So now I have a whole new section. So now my next step is to add a row. So like what they had before, I can add a row, and I can make it a 2-column row. And I'm just going to drag it over here into my section and drop it. And now I have a 2-column row. Now what I can do is add an element. Well, they had an image there before. I didn't like the image, but I can always choose something else. So if I go to elements and add elements, now that opens up this whole menu here, guys, and all I have to do is choose image, right? And there's other things in here. There's a video. You can add a video. You can add an audio player if you want to add some audio, buttons, input area. We're going to do that here in a second. Text area, and so on. And then here you've got headlines and you've got paragraphs. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add an image here. I'm going to put it right there. When you see the orange line, that means it's time to drop it in there. And now I'm going to go choose my image. Now I already have some images loaded here. So I'm going to choose, I guess I'll choose one of my pictures here. I'll just choose that one and add image. Now it's kind of big. I don't want it to be that big, so I'm going to have to make it smaller. So I'm going to make it like 200. Let's make it 250. So I'm changing the pixel size. Okay, so now, and then I've got this here. So what I can do here is I can add a new element. So what I'm going to add here is I'm going to add a headline. And I'm going to change that to be here's how to get started. Okay. Now, the other thing I want to do is I'm going to get another element here, and I'm going to put a paragraph in here. And like I said before, when you see that orange line, you can drop it. And then I'm going to put here, fill in the form below to receive your free gift. And I spelled receive wrong, of course. Your free gift. Okay. Okay. And I can make this bigger if I want to. Now I'll show you how to do that. So if I wanted to make it bigger, I'm going to click on, let me do that again because I did it kind of fast. I mouse up right here. I mouse up and you know what? My picture's kind of covering this up, isn't it? Let me see if I can pull this down a little bit. Maybe make my picture, there we go. Hopefully that helps. All right, so if I mouse up here, it turns orange, and then I want to click the little cog here, a little gear. That means settings. And that's why I think ClickFunnels is so intuitive, because all of the things that it uses are universal. It's like every graphics program pretty much uses those same icons, like the gear for settings and things like that. So it's so easy to figure out where things are. I mean, I used it for an hour, and I was up and doing stuff like this almost immediately because I was very familiar with all of these different things. Okay, so here, if I wanted to change my font, let's say I change it to Lato, and I can change here the font size. I can make it bigger. I can also change how much space there is between these two by just pulling this slider over. This is the top margin. So I can make it more space or less space. I can also change my text color. If I wanted to, I could make it red. If I wanted to, I could also make it bold. So let's say I wanted this text here to be bold. Let me see if I can get it to. You gotta kind of mouse over it to get it to work, and yeah, there we go. So if I click on it and I select this text, I can make it bold, and then now I have this nice bold text here. So yeah, so my text color is also my bold color is red. Now if I wanted to do a background color here, I could. Right now it's set to transparent. So if I put a color back here in the section, so I'll show you what I mean. So if I were to make a background color and I were to use this yellow, I don't like that yellow, but it's just for an example. You could see how it might look. And I think we had that pretty blue before, so let's go grab that. I like that blue. That was a pretty blue. And now the red doesn't look good. So you can change your red. Let's go with white. Oh, let's go with white. There we go. That white. And then maybe we make this white as well, because then that would look better. So we're going to make that color white as well. Okay. All right. So how we doing? You feeling like you're kind of getting this? Feeling like it's going okay? Now I want to make this look better. So I'm going to actually add a shadow behind it, so it looks a little bit more, polished. I might put a border around it. Maybe I'll do, maybe I'll do a circle. Maybe that might. No, I don't like that. Let's just do none. Yeah, I think I might make it right so that it kind of pulls it in a little bit more. Opacity, we're fully, so you can play around with opacity and stuff like that, but maybe I don't know what that, I'll bet it moves in. I bet you can animate it, so you could in fact like if you want something to fly in, you could animate it that way, but we're not going to do that for this purpose. Okay, so now I'm still in my row, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my forms in. So I'm going to add an element. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to choose input. And I'm going to pull that up and I'm going to drop it. Oh, where'd it go? I wonder if I have to get a new nope, not button. Don't want button. Nope. Delete. It always asks you if you want to delete something. Always say yes. Okay, input. Now, remember I got to have that orange line. So it's very important when you're bringing something in, you want to make sure you see that orange line. Okay, so now I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to also bring in another input box. One's going to be for email and one is going to be for the name. And then the other thing I'm going to need is I have to add a button. So I'm going to go grab a button. So now I have all of my pieces right here. And all I have to do now is go ahead and change this. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to change that to placeholder text. I'm going to put in please enter your first name. Okay, and let's make it required. Okay, now there it is. And then I'm going to go back here. Now it says input type not set. Well, I want to do that here because I want to make sure that my input type is also set. Like I can put whatever I want to in that box. But the HTML of the site is going to be looking for a particular value, and that's what we're doing right now. Is we're creating that whatever value that is, or a variable. So I'm going to be putting in first name there. So now it's going to be expecting a first name. And now I'm going to I think it's okay. Now I'm going to go here and I'm going to do the same thing here, but this time I'm going to do an email address. So I'm going to put in please enter your best email. And then I'm going to now put in email address. Okay, so that's what they're going to be looking for. Now I haven't saved in a while. I'm going to go ahead and save. And I want to change this to increase your monthly income. You've got income is definitely SEO. Description is going to be opt-in page for increasing. Oh, I'm sorry. For the 4-step income generator extraordinaire. I don't know what I'm doing here, but you guys get the idea. You want to do something, actually, let's see, what would be a good word? I've got all these power words here. So let's say here we go. 4-step life-changing income generator. Okay, that's the name of our product, the 4-step life-changing income generator. And then you could put in keywords and stuff like that. You see how this becomes your ad down here? You know, and you might put in a social image. So if I put in one of these, I could put in, I don't know what I'd put in there, but maybe something like that. You know, that would be my web, my logo. And I would probably put a website in there and so on, my name, name of my business, things like that. Keywords, I'd want to have income, maybe life-changing, stuff like that. Because it keeps hollering at me to do this, so I'm going to go ahead and do it right now. And then name, I'm going to say learn, create, and prosper. Oh, I am not doing a good job of typing tonight at all, guys. All right, so I'm going to save that. The last thing I need to do is to create my button. And so what I'm going to do here is create my button. I want to make it a different color. So I'm going to go here and choose a different color. Let's choose, we kind of like that yellow, right? So let's choose that yellow because that's very eye-catching. And I'm going to now create, make this a little bit bigger. Let's change the text here. So we could say button text. This is, let's see, get instant access. Something like that. And I'm going to make this bigger. So I'm going to come down here and create the font size so that it's nice and big. And I'm going to make it a different font. I think I'm going to make it Oswald. You can do anything you want in here, actually. You know, just you know, play around with it, see what you like. I'm going to push it down a little bit so it's not quite so tight in there. And I'm going to change the color of my font or my text. I'm going to change it. I think I'm going to change it to black. Actually, that's dark blue. Black. Black? There we go. Black. Okay. Now you'll notice that this is still red. It says warning, button action not set. What I want to do right now is to set my action. Now, when you've got all of these different options, what you want to make sure that you do is to submit your form or submit your order. Okay, so when somebody puts in their email address, you want to make sure that it's actually submitting it. Now, to do that, we also need to have another step in the funnel. Okay. So I think we've got pretty much everything we need right now. Now, one thing you do want to be sure of is always check to see what this looks like in the desktop and in the mobile. So if I check the mobile, this is what it looks like, right? Always check, because you want to make sure that what you're doing is going to look good regardless. Most people are on their cell phones. I think, you know, it's a good idea to design with the cell phone in mind and not so much the desktop, because more people are going to be accessing your website or your funnel using their cell phone. Now, I'm not going to do anything more with this because I think you guys get the idea. I think it was the most important thing to do was to build this opt-in. Now I just want to make sure that we have the right settings. We're not doing a pop-up because we've already done that. So we're not going to do that. This is basically our form. We have the integration set. If you wanted to, at this point, let's say you did have a lead magnet, you could add it here as a digital asset. And I have one here. I could have my my ebook. I could add it in there if I wanted to, and that would send that directly to the customer. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add the ebook. So when they click this button, they're actually going to be sending the form to my autoresponder and also getting the ebook at the same time. But the other thing that I want to do is that I want to get another step here. So now that I've got this done, I'm going to go ahead and add a new step. And the name of this is going to be thank you. Thank you page. And the path, I'm just going to call this thank you. And I'm going to create the funnel step. And it's going to bring up these templates again. And let's look for thank you. See what we've got here. I guess we don't have anything. Sales, opt-in, email opt-in. Oh, here we go. Thank you. All right. So, you know, you've got all these different templates here. I would just choose something that that you like. Like this is this. Let's choose this one. Let's just choose that one. And now we can go in and edit the page. So this is you know, basically a mastermind. We want to make sure that so I'm showing you, you know, different options here. I actually created my thank you page was based on this, but it's really I changed it completely. I mean, it doesn't even look like this anymore. So as you can see, I have a section here. I'm actually going to delete that section. I don't want that section. You see where it says desktop only right now? So as I'm designing this, I'm actually designing it, it is only desktop. If I click on this, it's only mobile, right? So, but this one's designed for only being desktop, and I don't know why it says that, because it shouldn't. Oh, and I did not want to do that either. I did not want to do that. Okay, I think we're back up. All right. So I want this section, but I'm going to change out this. So I'm going to change that to a different, let's see what we can do here. So I think I'll put my logo in there instead. And then I'm going to put here something else. What am I going to put? Change that out. Let's say we are thrilled and I think I'm going to keep that to be working with you. To be working with you. Okay. And so I think you guys kind of get the idea. So you would just continue to change out, like this is lorem ipsum, this is just a placeholder text. You would continue to be putting in your text and so on and so forth. But this is the 2 steps in the funnel. We have our opt-in page, we have our bridge page, and now it's time to test. So see if it works. So let's make sure we save this. Oh, and it's, yeah, so what we have to do is we put in my great landing page or bridge page. And then we put in here thrilled to work with you. And so on. Okay, so I'm just going to save that. Okay. Now, if I go back out, I'm going to go to my opt-in page, make sure that everything's working the way it should be. All right. And I am actually going to do this. So this is my test funnel. To visit the funnel, oh, you know what, guys? There's one thing I need to do here. And I need to, do I want to do this? Because I don't know if I'm going to be able to test it if I don't. Yeah, I don't know if I can test it if I don't. Let's see. Well, you know what I can do? So I don't want to, oh, that's where you'd clone a funnel. I forgot about that. Let's go back to the opt-in. Let's just see how this looks. Now, anytime you build something, you can always preview it by clicking on the preview button. And so I'm just going to put in this here and then click instant access. Now, if it worked well, there we go. It goes on to my bridge page. But if it also worked, it should have gone to my autoresponder. So let's find out if it did. And subscribers. And today. But it did go in. Okay, I'm going to check that later, but I think you guys get the idea, hopefully. So it's telling me to sign in. Apparently it bumped me out. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can do this without, oh, yeah, I guess I can. So I could put in first name, I can put in my other name. This is probably better anyway, and get instant access. There we go. Okay. I hope this makes sense. I hope that it's been useful to you guys. If you have any questions about building your funnel, please don't hesitate to ask. I'd be happy to help you with that. You know, like I'm not super, like I don't know everything there is to know about building a funnel, but I can certainly get through most of the techie stuff and certainly help you if you get stuck. You know, there's a lot of moving parts to this. You need to make sure that you're integrated. You need to make sure that, you know, you've got, you know, for sure that you've got your autoresponder connected and all of that. Okay. So that's my test funnel. Now, kind of moving on, I don't know why it does this. It does this at night. I wanted to show you some of these other funnel builders. So I just showed you ClickFunnels. So the thing about ClickFunnels is that it is, it's a great product. I love it, but it's probably the most expensive of all of the funnel builders. And, you know, It's $97 a month. It does pay out great commissions. It pays out 40 to 100% if you're an affiliate. But it does not include an autoresponder, so you're still going to need to have a separate autoresponder if you're going to use ClickFunnels. So you're going to need an autoresponder like Aweber or GetResponse or ActiveCampaign or something like that that is going to act as an external autoresponder. So you've got two expenses right there. So you have to kind of figure that out, whether you want to be paying $97 a month and another 40 or 50 bucks a month for an autoresponder. I am doing that right now, and I'm kind of getting to the point where, you know, I love ClickFunnels, but I want an alternative. And so that's why I'm now going to System.io, which is another funnel builder. And what I can do now is just... So System.io is an autoresponder and a funnel builder. So it also has some of these other tools here. In addition to sales funnels and email marketing, you can build online courses. You can build a website. You can actually have your own affiliate program. Like if you have a course that you're marketing and you want to get affiliates to actually go and market it for you, you can use System.io to do that. You can perform marketing automations. So it does have a lot of nice features to it. There's a free plan, so you can get started for free. But then there's also the enterprise plan. I think that's the highest plan. And it's $97 a month for the enterprise. So there's all these different plans that you can, let me see, I think I can find pricing. Yeah, that's what I wanted to show you. So there's all these different plans here. So the next one is, let's see, I can show you here. There's prices. Yeah, there's your prices. So freemium startup is $27 a month. You can start for free for all of these. If you choose a webinar or an enterprise, you're going to be paying more. And the enterprise, of course, is $97 a month. They're definitely competing with ClickFunnels, but because they have a free version, ClickFunnels does not have a free version. They have a 14-day free trial, but they do not have a free version. So, you know, System.io is kind of, working that angle and definitely doing a better job of it. But ClickFunnels is still, I mean, I like ClickFunnels a lot, and I still use it. I probably will for a long time, and their training is awesome. Another one is Builderall. Builderall is very popular. A lot of people use Builderall. They consider it to be a great alternative to ClickFunnels because Builderall includes, here, let's go here. Builderall includes an autoresponder. It also includes a funnel visualizer, just like Funnalytics. But their plans are, we've got 3 different options. I don't think they have a free version, so you have to choose something. But, here's all the options that you get, all of these things that you can get for $70 a month, $80 a month, and then there's the Funnel Club. You pay $199 for your first payment, and then it's $79.90 after that. You get 10 gigabytes of space, you get unlimited domains, you have as many domains as you want, and you get all of the things that you would get with the other plans, but then you also get these other things too. So, Builderall is very, very popular. There are people who just swear by it. You have to make up your mind, though. Whatever funnel builder you choose, you just should choose what you're comfortable with. One of the reasons why a lot of folks go with ClickFunnels is because, especially if they're Legendary affiliates, is because Legendary has funnels, done for you funnels that are in their back office, And those are all built for ClickFunnels. They're not built for Builderall or System.io or GrooveFunnels. They're built for ClickFunnels. And so that's why ClickFunnels has become so popular. They have like this relationship between ClickFunnels and Legendary. And people who are affiliates for Legendary also have the option, if they're the pro affiliate, they can promote ClickFunnels through the Legendary back office. They can also promote GetResponse and Aweber. I don't know if you knew that, but that's one of the advantages of being a pro affiliate with Legendary. But it does help to defray the cost. I mean, if you've got members, Legendary members, who are also purchasing ClickFunnels, and they came in with your through your link, you will also be able to get a commission from them. So it does help defray the cost a little bit. Just know that it's this is why this is why Legendary and ClickFunnels have this relationship going. All right, GrooveFunnels is another one. GrooveFunnels is actually free. There's no upsell for GrooveFunnels. Well, maybe there is, but no. I think you can use it for free, and you don't have to pay more. But a lot of people really love GrooveFunnels, so something to check out. There's lots of features. It also includes an autoresponder, so that's something to think about. And here's all these things that you can use GrooveFunnels for that replaces all of these things. So each year you save over $27,000 a year. And then finally, to round all this up, is GetResponse, and that's a lot of people really like GetResponse. It's low cost. It does everything. It's $30 to $80 a month, I believe. People. I hear a lot of people on TikTok saying it's only $50 a month. Well, it's not quite that. It's a little bit more than that. But your basic is $12.30, and you can start for free, and it's going to get you pretty much everything that you want. However, you only get one sales funnel, guys, and so I don't think that the $12.30 version, I would think it would not serve anybody's purpose really. But the $40 version seems to be very popular. You get 5 sales funnels. You get up to 1,000 subscribers, and it does all these other things: webinars, ads, website builders, and so on. Okay. What are your goals? What's your budget? What do you want to get out of this? Do you want an autoresponder and a funnel builder combined? If that appeals to you, then all the ones that I showed you, except for ClickFunnels, all of those are integrated with their autoresponder. And what's nice about that is that you don't have to have 2 separate logins, and it's integrated seamlessly, so you don't have to do a separate integration. It's already right there. 2 more things I wanted to show you. Actually, just the one. I think I'm going to hold off on analytics right now, because I'm still learning it myself. So I wanted to show you something that I think you could use, and that's Funnalytics. So Funnalytics is pretty cool. I use it a lot for my own visualizations. It's not necessarily a funnel builder, but you can optimize one. You can sell funnels. That's kind of cool. If you wanted, let's say you had a really good funnel, so there's some advantages to that. You can optimize your existing funnel. We'll give you analytics and metrics, which is kind of nice. ClickFunnels does a bad job of analytics and metrics, so If you want to know how your funnel is performing, this might be a really good tool for you. It's not necessarily a funnel builder, but it will provide some analytics. You can also plan a funnel. Like if I go in here, I can actually create a funnel. So plan and launch a new funnel. So this is kind of the steps to do that. This is just a little tutorial. If I wanted to go in, let's see, and I'll just show you what I did here. So create a new funnel. So I go to funnels, my site, funnels, create a new funnel, and let's just call that sample funnel, and create. So it's pretty easy to use. Your icons, you've got all these different icons, opt-in. You've got your order page. Like if you did, let's see. I want thank you. Do I see thank you? I don't see thank you. But actions, traffic, miscellaneous. Yeah, you get kind of all of these different things. So I'm going to go with sales page. And you can play around with these too, so I don't have to make it sales page. This could be my thank you page, so I could change that to thank you. And I can actually go and get the picture of it. Like if I have one of my, that's how I did this before, is I can actually get the URL for this page. And I could save it and then go back into Funnalytics and paste in my URL. Let's see if this works or not. It may not. It's thinking about it. It's probably not going to do it. It did. It did. Okay, so you can actually create a picture of it too. If you want to make it bigger, you can. I'm just going to pull it out here a little bit more. There's your opt-in, and then you can you can do arrows and stuff like that, like what comes next and so on. So yeah, this is a lot of fun. You can have fun playing with this. But let me show you something else that's kind of cool with this. Go back here, and there's actually a vault. So if I'm like .com secrets, like this is Russell Brunson, right? So so you can buy these vaults, and you can get unlimited funnels through that. I think they have an affiliate program too. I would definitely check that out. Definitely check it out. There's a lot here, guys. Just play around with Funnalytics, see what you can find. Templates. Seems to me though there was something else that maybe it is just this. Brian Dulaney. Yeah, so these are all, like if you're a chiropractor, here's a chiropractor funnel, and so on. So check it out. Check it out. Play around with it. Lots of fun. Lots and lots of fun. The website is, these are all linked in my, actually, no, maybe they're not. So it's just funnalytics.io is how you get to it. So if you wanted to use it, or just Google it. But that's it. All right. And that is the training. That is it. Let me know if you have questions about this. I don't see any comments here right now, but let me know what you think about this training, if it was useful for you, if you felt that you got something out of it. Hopefully you did. And let me know what you think. Anyway, I am going to take this and put this on YouTube after I've cleaned it up a little bit. I got to get rid of that section where you saw all the names. Can't have that. And then, we'll take it from there. Let me know what you thought, and have a good Friday evening. I'm going to be doing a live later on TikTok, so hope to catch you there. All right, everybody.